Look at the war that's going on. Look at the genocide that's taking place.
Right.
Look at the civil uproars that are about to happen.
Right.
Stop focusing on damn Cardi B and Beyonce and Stephon Diggs and the Kansas City Chiefs and the next dope one. Stop focusing on that. Because God don't want us focusing on that. It's the love of God. That's how you show your love to God, when you keep His commandments.
Right.
You just showed your love for God when you did something similar, like take your hat off.
Right.
Those are things that we got to start to apply. We got to start to apply God's law. That's something your ministers don't tell you. They don't tell you have the answer for how you live your life according to God. God is going to want to answer. Here's the thing about it now, bro. What you learning, what's the next step you think you should be doing?
Practicing that. Practicing what I learned.
Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So guess what? Now that you know, there's a requirement for you. Read.
Right.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
And with all your heart and all your soul, because before you were focused on yourself.
Right.
You was focused on your needs.
Right.
You was focused on your day-to-day life. You thought you just was an African American.
Right.
You get up, go to work, return home, and just live life till you die. No. God don't want that for us. There's a requirement for us. Read.
Verse 13. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
You see that now, bro? See that? What's your name?
Jew.
Say that again?
Jew.
Jew. So that's the requirement. That's the next step. You have to do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's the next step. So notice, Jew, we've been going over that all day, right? Think about it. Vicksburg is one of the blackest towns in Mississippi, right? But yet, we've been going over the color of Christ the entire time. Because when you close your eyes at night, when you Google Jesus Christ, what comes up? I want to show you Jesus Christ's grandfather. I want to show you one of his grandfathers. King, you ever heard of King Solomon? Yes. I'm going to show you about King Solomon first. Read that. Song of Solomon.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. The Songs of Songs, which is Solomon.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. I am black.
What color did Solomon say he was?
I am black, but comely.
Do you know what comely means? No. Comely means beautiful, good looking. Right. So King Solomon, one of Jesus Christ's grandfather, he says he's black and handsome. Read.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
That's jet black, like Wesley Snipes black. That was the color of Jesus Christ's grandfather.
Bring it out.
So if Jesus Christ's grandfather, if his father's father's father was a dark-skinned man, what color was he?
Dark.
Yeah, they're around the same color, right?
Right.
So get Revelation 1 now. Read that. 1 and 1. 1 and 3.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ that God gave to John to do what?
To show unto his servants.
Because we God's servants. Christ's description had to be wrote down for you in the last days. Because in 2025, when we got all the technology in the world, we would not know the true depiction of Christ.
Hey, you want to know why there's no lawsuit against them for lying to us?
Read that. I'm going to get that.
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Because things which must shortly come to pass. Now skip down to verse 3. Read that.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he that what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
See that? The Bible says, blessed is he that readeth. That's what the Bible says, bro. You got to read the Bible for yourself. Don't listen to what nobody tells you. You gone, my brother? You gone? I guess he's going to come back out when you get ready. Read again.
Blessed is he that readeth. And they that hear the word.
That what?
And they that hear the words of this prophecy.
That hear the words of this prophecy, what we're about to read. Now skip down. Verse 14.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So Jesus Christ, the most infinite man to ever walk the face of this earth. Let's see what he looked like. Read it.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Hair like wool. That's describing a so-called black man.
Right.
Where you can put a pig in there and don't fall out.
Right.
That's the type of hair that Jesus Christ had. Read on.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So the Bible says Jesus Christ's skin was so dark it looked like it burned in a furnace.
Right.
That's what the Bible said. That describes a black man. We've been teaching that the entire time we've been up here.
Right.
And we've been up here for a couple hours. What does that show you? That the people in Vicksburg, Mississippi, we lost people, bro.
Right.
We are a lost people here in Vicksburg where we think the greatest man to ever walk the face of this earth is a white man.
Wake him up.
Bring it out. Right.
Read Revelation 13, verse 9.
Bring it
To
out.
answer your question. You said about a lawsuit? What you say, bro?
Yeah, like why they ain't got no, white folks ain't got no lawsuit lying about our God. Like that should be punished. That should be big. And you lying to us about, we swearing about our God, and you got us swearing to a white man. Like you messing our promise up from the door.
Well, there's nothing that we can do as far as a lawsuit or going through the legal system.
So why black people ain't never getting dope chained?
Hey, Shalom. Officer Ferris here from Jackson, Mississippi. Hey, make sure you subscribe to Mississippi Burning 2. Like, share, and subscribe to social media. Stay tuned. All right? Shalom. Most High Christ bless.
I'm finna show you. Read it.
Bring it out.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
If any man have an ear to hear, let him hear.
So if you can understand what's about to be said, because I understand your question. Our people have questions like that. Why did they do this? Why? We ask these things, right? So God is telling us, if you can understand what I'm about to tell you, understand it. Read.
If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity.
So question, who led the children of Israel into slavery? What race?
White man.
What race did this to God's chosen people? What race did it?
White man.
Was it just the Caucasian race? Was it just the white man? Or was it all other races too?
Just Caucasian.
You sure about that? Because when I look, where's the sign?
Turn on the back.
Oh yeah. You look right here, you have Arab. Arab was involved in your slave trade.
Right.
Bring it out.
You see, the African and the Arabs,
Right.
they got together, defeated your ancestors, and sold you to the white man.
Right.
So it's more than the white man.
Bring it out.
You got the Arab man.
Right.
You got those Hamitic Africans.
Right.
You got Chinese, Japanese. All nations had us as slaves.
Right.
So for them having us as slaves, this is what God says about that. This is the judgment that God is going to pass. Read.
Wake him up.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
What's the judgment God just said would happen? The people that led your ancestors into slavery, what did God say would happen to them?
Bring it out.
Read again.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
God said the people that led the Israelites into captivity, they're going into captivity. No lawsuit can compare to that.
Right.
What you expect to get from a lawsuit if you suing somebody that's hiding our history? They do that. Right? I can't let you out of slavery if I want to stay in power.
Right.
So they're not going to teach us right. Read that.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48.
Bring it out.
And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So that they painted the likeness of their images for a reason.
Right.
So you can look at them as God.
Right.
And look at your brother as the enemy.
Right.
That's why they did those type of things. So if I know I'm gonna take this image, this Jesus character in the Bible, if I paint him like and make him look like me, I know I'm gonna rule the world. And that's what happens. So now matter of fact, go to Corinthians 11.
Bring it out.
So we just read, Jew, that we gotta keep God's commandments, right? That's the next step. So I'm gonna read you a simple commandment, and I'm gonna see if you're gonna follow it, all right? Read it. 11 and 3. Second. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 11.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man, our head is Jesus Christ, right? Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Read.
And the head of Christ is God. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
So every time this Bible comes out and your head is covered, what God said?
Having his head covered, dishonoring his head,
So as a man, when the Bible is coming out and your head is covered, it says you dishonor your head. Who is your head again?
My head.
Who is our head? The black
Christ.
man. Christ is our head. The Bible said when your head is covered, when the Bible is coming out, you're dishonoring Christ. Right? So what should you do right now?
Take that out.
You should take that out. You see how simple that was? So, and these are the simple things that we need to start back to apply.
Right.
Right? Because you say you're from Vicksburg, right? So he spoke about all the violence that go on, all the debauchery that goes on. Guess what? You could be the change.
Right.
1 John 5:3.
Read out.
You could be that change, you could be the one that sparked the change right here in your neighborhood.
Right.
But you got to make the change.
That's right.
Read that. Yep.
The book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That's the love of God. That's how you show your love to God, when you keep his commandments.
Right.
You just showed your love for God when you did something similar, like take your hat off.
Right.
Those are things that we got to start to apply. We got to start to apply God's law. Sirach 5 and 7. Sirach chapter 5 verse 7. Read that.
The book of Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
You see that, bro? God said make no tarrying, meaning don't wait. Don't wait to return to God.
Right.
Read.
And put not off from day to day.
And don't put it off from day to day. Yeah, I know that. I saw them brothers up there. They were talking good, but I got something else to go do. No, don't do that. You got reliable transportation? Can you make it to Jackson every Saturday? So guess what you need to be every Saturday?
Bring it out.
You need to be at Jackson, bro. Keeping the Sabbath.
Right.
That's where our school at. Our school is in Jackson.
Right.
You need to find your way over there, bro. That's for your soul salvation. You understand me? Read on.
For suddenly shall Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
See that? Because any day the wrath of the Lord can come.
Right.
So I got a question. When it's your time to meet your maker, when he takes you off this earth, do you want the last remembrance of you being on this earth to be good or bad?
Bring it out.
What you want?
Really, however, I ain't gonna lie. The truth gonna come, so
Meaning, what I mean
good,
is,
really, but if I was bad,
do you want to
I want him to see that too.
Do you want to be?
Cause I want to be judged proper.
Do
right.
you want to be sinning when you're
No,
taking
I
out
wanna
this
be
earth,
sinning.
or you want to be in righteousness when you're taking out this earth?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the difference. Because a lot of brothers, they be over somebody's house they don't even supposed to be over.
Right.
And the house gets shot up and he gets shot and killed.
Right.
That's you living in a bad way.
Right.
You don't want to answer to God after you just got through fornicating.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You want to die doing the work of the Lord. That's why he said don't wait. Don't put it off from day to day, because the wrath of the Lord come upon you just like that. Read.
For the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in the security.
And in your security, when you think everything is okay, you think, hey, it's just another Tuesday. You know, I'm going to the store. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to wash my clothes. In your security, when you think it's all good, what God say?
And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
God said you're going to be destroyed. You don't want, none of us want that. So you have to put all of your focus back into serving God.
Right.
Read it. Read on.
And perish in the day of vengeance. Verse 8. Set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten.
So that's what our people do. You set your hearts upon goods that's unjustly got. From money to women, all of it unjustly got. God said don't set your heart upon those things. What should you have your main focus on? You should have your main focus on God's commandments.
Bring it out.
Applying God's commandments.
Right.
Because we're in the last days.
Right.
We're in the last days right now. You see war going on.
Right.
You see famine about to come.
Right.
Diseases coming.
Right.
All of that is coming.
Bring it out.
And if you're not, hell, Donald Trump just got the damn food stamps out for folks November 1st. Today the 1st.
Right.
A lot of people ain't gonna get their benefits.
Bring it out.
All of these things are happening. You ain't gonna be able to go in the store and get your 4-5 bag of chips, 2 Fagos, a Snicker bar, and all that with your food stamp card. You ain't gonna be able to do it.
Right.
The governor of Mississippi is trying to limit the consumption of junk food you buy with your food stamp card.
Right.
So
What I buy my car. How you gonna say what I buy my car?
hey, that's the world we living in. That's why you gotta turn back to God. Because in a minute, you ain't even gonna have those funds.
Bring it out.
You see that? Money, and food stamps, all of that is good when people want to sell you products.
Right.
That's the only purpose of money. Money is only good when somebody is willing to sell you something. If they don't want to sell it to you, what good is your money?
Right.
Your money is no good.
Right.
That's what's coming. And you don't want to get caught up in that. None of our people should want to get caught up in that. Read on.
For they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
What about those food stamps and you stacking up your bread? What God said gonna happen?
For they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity.
See that? When Donald Trump and all hell breaks out, whatever money, whatever food stamps you were looking to get, God said they ain't gonna profit you in that day.
Right.
Because somebody gonna be brought all the gas.
Right.
It gonna be trucks loads of white folks with 15 containers on the back of their truck full of gas.
Right.
You ain't gonna be everybody no gas.
Right.
The food, the shelves gonna be empty.
Right.
You think fighting over toilet paper was something? Imagine being hungry for 2-3 days
Right.
and see your mood.
Right.
You see that? What I'm showing you is that our focus needs to shift back to God.
Bring it out.
And stop being so selfish and worrying about ourselves.
Bring it out.
Because we ain't gonna get nowhere like that. Read on. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So the conclusion of the whole matter. You live in your daily life. You going throughout your daily routines, right? You focused and worried about what's to come.
Right.
God said at the end of the day, the conclusion of the matter is what?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
That's something the church don't teach you.
Right.
A lot of our people going to church tomorrow.
Right.
They gonna listen to lies from their pastor.
Right.
God said the whole reason you on this earth is to fear him and keep his commandments.
Right.
Read it again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
What's the conclusion of life? Why are we put here on this earth?
Bring it out.
Read.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
That's your whole purpose. You hear that, my sister?
Right.
Our whole purpose on this earth is to fear God and keep the commandments. Read on. God gonna bring every work into judgment. So you live 25 years on this earth wrong. You live 40 years sinning against God.
Right.
You have to consider these things. God is going to bring every work into judgment. Read.
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing,
Read.
whether it be good or whether it be evil.
You see that? That's something your ministers don't tell you. They don't tell you have the answer for how you live your life according to God. God is going to want answers. He's going to want to know how and what you did with the life that he gave you on this earth. And that's going to determine whether you have eternal life or not. Read 2 Corinthians 5. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Matter of fact, give Romans 13 verse 11.
Bring it out.
Romans 13 verse 11. It's time for our people to wake up and keep the commandments of God.
Bring it out.
Read what you got.
The book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
You see what God is telling us? God, he's supposed to know the time. Watch and pray is what God told us. Knowing that, seeing the signs of the time. Damn. Look at the war that's going on. Look at the genocide that's taking place.
Right.
Look at the civil uproars that are about to happen.
Right.
Stop focusing on damn Cardi B and Beyonce and Stephon Diggs and the Kansas City Chiefs
Right,
and
out.
the next dope boy. Stop focusing on that. Because
Right.
God don't want us focusing on that.
Teach y'all.
You're supposed to realize the time that you're in.
Right.
Read it again.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that, knowing the time.
Knowing the time. What times are we living in, black man? Right. Or are you just going to continue to get drunk out of your damn mind?
Right.
Which one is it?
Bring it out.
You gotta suck on that damn whiskey bottle all day long instead of waking up and realizing the signs of the times.
Right.
Which one? What you gonna do? Read.
That now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
God said it's high time to awake out of sleep. We've been asleep too long. You've been in Vicksburg 40, 50, 60 years of your life sinning, doing it wrong, drunk out of your mind, going to the Christian church every Sunday, sinning against God. God said, when you gonna wake the hell up?
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airways, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.